Well, I am a certified clinical thermographer. I've been doing this for 10 years, and thermography is a safe way to image the body. We're looking at imbalances before they become diagnosis. So this is more in line with functional medicine. We're looking at things that can affect the body that might become the diagnosis down the road. For instance, lymphatic congestion, thyroid, hormones, all of that can affect the health of the body. So this is imaging physiology, and it's given us that information in advance of a diagnosis.
And when and why did you get into this line of work?
Well, I had a clinic in Chattanooga, Tennessee, hence the accent, for about 15 years, and I'm also certified in colon hydrotherapy and lymphatic therapy. And this wellness center, this clinic that I had, we offered a lot of different therapies through other practitioners, and I was approached by Dr. Ben Johnson. Many people know him from the movie The Secret, and he was looking to offer thermography to his patients because he had worked with a lot of breast cancer patients, and he decided after many years that he would rather focus on not getting the cancer in the first place, and thermography is such an excellent tool for discovering that. So we partnered for about three years, and then he ended up moving to San Diego, so I bought him out and have been doing it ever since. And I tell people every day that I love what I do because I see how empowering it can be for people to learn what's going on in advance.
What would you say is your favorite part of your work?
Well, I feel so fortunate in that I travel around to different offices throughout Florida. I have about 25 locations, and so I get up in the morning and I drive to a different office, and I set up, and I'm working with people that I'm familiar with, the doctors and the office staff. And then the patients that come in, they recommend their patients, or I have people that come to me independently. But every day I'm meeting new people and I'm learning new things, and it's just a great world to be in because most of the people that I deal with are very health conscious and knowledgeable. And so, like I said, I learn something from them almost every day.
Great. And why did you join Holistic Network International?
Well, as soon as I heard about Holistic Network, I knew I had to be a member because I'm a very big proponent of networking, and this is the perfect community because the people that are members are like-minded. They're really wanting to be healthy and avoid disease down the road. And then also it's just a way to learn about what other people in the community are doing and be a part of something. The meetings are always a lot of fun to catch up with the people that I've met and meet new people. I've made quite a few friends from the group, but also learning something new every day. And then also there are different meetings throughout the Tampa Bay area, and so I've gone to several different ones. So I see a new office, I see a different group of people. So it's just sometimes we can feel a little isolated in our fields. Although I did say I meet a lot of people, but people that are doing what I'm doing and working together, somebody that I might can discuss a challenge that I'm having with my work, whether it be just with running the business or whatever. And so it's great to have that sense of community.
So speaking of challenges, what would you say is a key challenge facing people in your field or facing your field?
Well, I guess the biggest challenge for me is just I'm busy and I have a lot going on with my client base and the offices, and I'm just very concerned about doing a good job every time, returning my phone calls on time, being available when someone needs me to contact their insurance company or send their report to someone else or help connect them to a practitioner that might help them. For instance, I have people that come in that don't have an existing doctor, and then the report suggests that they do certain therapies, and so I like to be able to connect them up with the right people. So just being on top of things, being available when people have needs.
I really appreciate you meeting with me today to discuss these things. Is there anything else that you'd like to add?
Well, as I spoke about in the beginning, the difference between functional and conventional medicine, many people don't understand that, but functional medicine is really looking at imbalances. And say, for instance, people can have food sensitivities or heavy metal toxicity or Lyme disease or whatever. And sometimes, we've all heard the story where people go to their doctor and they say, well, we can't find anything wrong, although you don't feel well. And so conventional medicine, which absolutely has its place, it's really dealing with after the fact. You get the diagnosis and then they know what to do. And oftentimes it takes years for a real diagnosis to present. So the whole thing of being proactive, being empowering, like I say, knowledge is power. I really like that aspect because I think that's the direction most people are going now. They want to learn what they can do to have a long and healthy life and share that with their friends and family.